Welcome to the Whisky Vault.
I'm Daniel.
Rex, whiskeys. I'm stoked, borderline pumped. You know what?
Why?
Can you guess what?
Why?
Can you guess what? Because there's a class going on.
And we can still shoot.
And we can be really fucking loud.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. This is the first time that's happened.
Yeah, usually
the new vault.
We're trying to have, some good energy, enjoying the whiskey, but really kind of keeping the volume
Because
up.
we have to shoot and there's just no time.
Other side of the door, there's people learning things.
Yeah.
And they don't need us yelling.
Like,
they don't need
you
us
magnificent bastard.
Speaking of, who brought this?
But first, we missed some bastard animations.
Yeah, we did.
We yelled, you magnificent bastard.
But the animation didn't come
But the animation didn't come in.
All right, well,
I feel like we shortchanged them a little.
If we had our new editor, we would do the traditional ceremonial flogging.
Yes.
Even though, he still needs the files to do that animation, it's deserving of a flogging.
A flogging.
So let's do this. I don't know if I have back-to-back MB animations in me. I need to space them out.
Okay.
Peppered throughout.
Peppered throughout.
Let's get retroactively caught up with the MBs.
Okay. So first, and this is not this bottle. So what do you want to hold as a representative bottle of the missed MBs? Oh. A coffee cup?
You think it's coffee. No. Trust me, it's on theme.
Okay. I can't do it in an empty, but it's got to be something totally different.
Oh, the world of decanter whiskey there.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Be very careful.
No, I'm not being careful at all.
Okay.
Okay, so are we doing this first?
We want to do his first, and then or let's start with one of the missing ones.
Okay.
And then do his. So one of the guys we missed the actual animation for was Trent Brown.
So delicate.
Trent
Brown, you magnificent bastard!
I know.
Right?
Okay, we'll set it aside. And now we can do this, which is actually a gift from Steve Anderson.
Steve Anderson, you magnificent bastard! Okay.
This is...
There's going to be a lot of yelling today.
I know, there is going to be a lot of yelling.
It had to happen on a Rare Whiskey Friday.
It really did, yeah. It wasn't just one we could have missed.
Yeah.
So this is Roknar Rye. This is distilled...
Right. Is this American?
In Minnesota. Huh. But they call this one a Maryland Style Rye.
Okay. All right.
Based upon George Washington's original mash bill for the whiskey they made at George Washington's farm.
No kidding.
Yes.
Oh, so they...
Mount Vernon.
I didn't even know they had that mash bill from the farm.
Oh yeah, they actually opened that distillery in Vernon. It's making whiskey.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's not what this is, but it's
that
that's style.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually getting multiple layers on this nose here. I'm getting like an herbal fruit. There's this fruitiness, but it has that rice spice herbal mixed in with that. And then,
but there's something else.
And then
in
I'm
there.
getting like a nice, like a clean, fresh hay note.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But there's it's green apple, but like sour green apple.
Oh, like a Granny Smith.
Yes.
Like a Granny Smith. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I would say that fruitiness is going to be that Granny Smith apple and that kind of that tartness.
Yes.
I think that's probably...
Tart is the right word.
That tart...
Because sour is the wrong word.
Is going to be that rye herbal is presenting as a tart along with that fruity apple...
And you know what it does?
Granny Smith.
Actually, not use the word
the
tart.
fresh, clean cut hay.
It reminds me of an actual pastry tart.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting the bready pastry notes in there too.
Okay. All right. Pastry. I'm
like an apple pastry.
Oh, a bit. Yeah, you get
like the buttered pastry note.
Well, I'm getting more of like the sugared syrup thing in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice nose. I really like the nose. Yeah. Old
field to glass.
George
whiskey.
knew what he was doing.
Oh, that's dry. That's weird. I kind of like that it didn't go sugary.
I do like it didn't go sugary.
But it's so dry.
Well, hold on. I'm still getting a sugar element. There's a dry character to the body.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting this, I think it's closest to that sweet apple pastry, syrupy
That's
topping.
still there.
Yeah, that's where the sweetness
What's in the nose
remains.
is still in the palate.
But
you're right, the body is the dryness.
Yeah,
with a coating.
Yeah.
Still like it.
No, I do too. And I think it's I think on the taste, that's where the barrel, that dry barrel character starts to show up. And then that spicy herbal quality of rye really starts to come into its own.
It's very Christmassy for me. Very holiday. So Michael Swanson and Sherry Reese
and now I'm
started this place.
And now, second sipping, a cinnamon note.
That's what I mean.
An
That's what I said it went
and a
Christmas.
cinnamon. Yeah.
Even clove direction.
Yeah. That's a really...
do you know that this is the northernmost distillery in the lower 48?
It's 91 proof, 45.5 ABV.
Northernmost distillery in the lower 48.
Oh, okay.
Only 20 miles from the Canadian border.
All right. Any higher than that, you got to be in Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Because you don't want to stop in Canada.
Canadian whiskey?
All of our Canadian
Really? Friends. Canadian whiskey?
This is interesting, though. Here's the mash bill. 65% AC Hazlitt rye, which is a specific rye varietal.
Okay.
25% heirloom corn, 10% malted barley.
Okay. So they do have some unique grains going in here. The corn and the rye specifically. That's not your go-to default mash bill.
Right. This is batch 2, bottle 226 of their releases. I like how clean the labeling is, too. It's simple, but I like it.
Well, yeah. Like holding in your hand feels great. Sitting on a shelf with 200 competitors.
No, it's going to be... well, it might not be. It might be so clean that it stands out for that alone.
I have some unfortunate news for you. That's not how it works.
Yeah. I think I've seen it that way at bars.
Yeah.
Where I looked at like the really clean design and those stood out to me.
Your sensibilities.
Yeah, I'm not the general population. I'm skinny end of the bell curve.
A little bit.
On design sensibilities.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Do we know where the name Roknar came from? I was expecting, like, we're
isn't
getting
that,
something
Viking?
like a Viking background.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Well,
right?
remember, it's Minnesota. It's all the Swedes. And
yeah.
There's a lot of Viking heritage way up north
with
up
the
there.
football teams and whatnots.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Wow. I think that is a...
Oh, wait.
That is an...
Before you deliver your I think,
Yeah.
Jason and Eric Sauter were somebody that we missed. There's the globe.
I'm Lamauzing. Jason Eric's out, are you magnificent?
You ever Lamaze?
I have like 3 kids, right? Here's what you do. The first one, you go to all the classes and you get the coaching and the training, and then the second one, you're like, "Pwah."
And the third one, you're like, we had a kid?
Right. Show up with some snacks and an iPad and stay out of the way.
All right, you were saying, I think this...
I think it's probably in like my top 10% of favorite ryes.
I know. We're rye guys.
Well, when it comes
We're
to
a rye channel.
Roknar, when it comes to Roknar, I absolutely am. That's super good.
I don't know what you would compare it to.
No, I was thinking, and it's gonna be its own animal to a certain extent.
I'm gonna look.
To a certain extent. Brandon M. Boren. Does anyone know of any distillery that ages their product in things besides oak and the normal stuff like sherry and whatnot? I think one of the big things they pick up in the flavor that I don't care for is the oak wood taste. And curious if that is something else that isn't, that I try something else that isn't made with oak, will it be different, or is that oaky, woody taste that I'm picking up, is that something different? More likely, you are picking up oak. Mm-hmm. If that's not a flavor you like, actually choosing whiskeys from countries where they're using used barrels really makes it hard to find that oak note. The Scotches and the Irish whiskeys, Japanese stuff, Indian stuff. American whiskey, for the most part, they're going to have that new oak, that virgin oak requirement. So that barrel impact is going to show up much more deeply, much more quickly. Yeah,
I agree. I'm interested to know what you are tasting, because you didn't mention whether you're drinking bourbon or Scotch or rye.
Right.
But if you're drinking bourbon, then it's like, well, switch to used barrels and try that out. If you're drinking Scotch and still don't like the oak note,
it may not be an oak note.
It may not be an oak note.
Yeah.
Maybe a malt note even.
Okay.
I found a comparison.
What'd you get?
I'm gonna pour it, and then we're gonna bastard in Mariah.
Okay. I'm gonna stretch out the hammies.
Maria.
Work out my quads.
Like, if I'm going to call her every version of Maria Mariah, because we have hung out multiple times.
Right.
And even when I'm talking to her, I call her Mariah, then Maria, then Mariah, then Maria. I gave up on
you know why?
my brain anything other than like, hey, let's drink whiskey together.
Because you're a dick.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Okay.
I remember her name every time we've ever hung out. Never hung out with her.
Yeah. All right, wait. Before I pour that, let's go ahead.
Oh. You're going to say Mariah and I say Maria?
Yeah.
What's the last name?
Meredith. Remember?
Mariah Meredith, you magnificent!
Wait. You say Maria, I say Mariah.
Maria Meredith, you magnificent!
Okay.
One of us got it.
One of us got it.
Okay. Old Overholt.
The thing is, she's too kind to correct me when I get it wrong, which makes it hard for me to know which one is the wrong one. She's just too sweet. Okay, remember Old Overholt Rye is the classic rye, and this is the Kentucky Overholt is the company, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But they're doing like the more northeastern rye style.
That thing that you're talking about.
Which is, in theory, is a similar style to what they were doing with their Maryland rye.
Right.
So I'm interested with Old Overholt. You know, what are you going to get?
You know, compared to this Roknar thing, the amount of candy, straight up sugary powdered candy that leaps out of that nose there. Leaps out of the glass on the nose.
I'm just making sure there's not a better comparison. Dude. Oh, whoa.
Smarties.
It is Smarties. It's even got the weird sugar dust.
Yeah, Smarties candy on the nose. Coming off the heels of this. Probably changed quite a bit if it was like a, Isla or something. You walked away.
I know, I'm smelling. I'm looking at the
rules. Here's the rules. I have made peace with the fact that you will wander. You're a vagabond.
I'm a wanderer. Ooh, it's dry.
But, you can't take the whiskey with you.
I draw the line.
Okay. Just leave the whiskeys and go flitter about. That's fine, but...
I don't need anything but this lamp. All right. So...
Wow.
It's not the same dryness.
Whoa, hold on. That is like an earthy, funky wine type of dry.
Yeah,
whereas Old Overholt.
This has got... We'll go back to it.
Yeah.
This is now reminding me of mead. When we tried that honeyed mead that Burley Mullins sent us.
Yeah, very like honey sweet.
Yeah, but with all the dryness of rye.
Between the two, I got to go with the
me too.
Roknar there.
Me too.
But honestly, I am pretty stunned. This is the flavor I'm getting out of this Old Overholt.
Yeah, it's
classic. The Smarties candy. I would want to circle back someday, not off the heels of another whiskey, and just like clean
straight into Old Overholt.
Yeah, what was it like? Because this is Smarties candy, and then on the taste. It is a weird, dry, earthy, funky wine type of dry.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, the last person we missed before you do another comment was Weddle. Do we want to do the thanks, Mitch?
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. You got me the
whiskey
I deserved.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. You got me the
whiskey
I deserved.
Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Mitch. You got me the
whiskey
I deserved.
Thanks, Mitch. You got me the
whiskey
I deserved, and you helped my entire family.
All right, comment time.
We got Clark in 1922. What the hell? No MB song? Did the new editors forget more animations? I think we've addressed this adequately.
Yeah.
Floggings. I think we should just flog, even when things are, done.
Floggings will increase until morale improves.
We have a default level of daily floggings, right? This is just, this is a state of being here.
Yeah.
Floggings. Like half a dozen.
Okay.
Right? And then anytime something slips through the cracks, additional floggings. With the multiplier effect.
Whoa.
Right? If there's been...
Well, I feel like we're going to have a lot of workers' comp claims.
Yeah. Does OSHA watch this channel?
Yeah.
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal your liver's heart.
And if you drink,
may you drink with us.